So today is March 29th, and it's been 20 days. My hair has been fully unlocked. I decided that it's time for a trim. I've been wearing my hair in, 3 braids. And now it's time for me to, wear it out a little bit. So in order for me to wear it out, I need to get a trim so my hair doesn't start breaking off based on like split ends. My split ends can split more and more, and that makes your hair fragile, and it will just split off. It would just, once your hair is like one long strand, and at the tips of it starts to split. If it splits, then it will keep splitting all the way up to the root, or as it's going up, it will just keep tearing off because it's thinner, and it doesn't have a good support system. So that's why it's important to trim your hair. So instead of going to a hairstylist, I am a hairstylist. I'm not like certified or anything, but I know how to do my own hair. I've been doing my own natural hair since I did a big chop in 2013. Well, yeah, I did like an official big chop like the beginning of 2014. And this is where I am today after I was just saying 9 years of growing my hair naturally. I don't know how long it is officially. Once I trim it, then I'll try to get some measurement. But I did a big chop where it was just I grew it. I started to grow it out before I did a big chop. So once it got to like 1.5 inch or 2 inch, I did a completely big chop. And every year it had significant growth. But now, after 9 years, this is where I am today. So I want to continue to, be the one that's doing my hair. I have went to different stylists throughout the 9 years, but just like occasionally for trims and for braids sometimes. But for the most part, I think now I'll try to consistently trim my hair. Here in this video, you'll see me today. I actually just recorded it today. You'll see me trying to figure out how I'm going to trim my own hair. This is my first time really. Well, I've trimmed my hair in the past, but it had already had like a good trim like a couple months before, so I was just kind of going over that trim. But now I haven't had a trim in 2.5 years. I have to start the fresh cut. So I'm going to see where I need to, how far up I need to go to make sure that I really clean it up. But also I don't want like a cut. I know a lot of times when I went to the hairstylist, they would pretty much give me a cut and not a trim. Like there's a difference. So I just want to make sure that I trim my hair and I keep my layers, because I don't like just that straight cut across the, you flatten your hair and just give a straight cut across all of it. I like to kind of layer it, so I'll be parting it into sections, and then I'll trim each section accordingly, but I won't just give myself like a big chop. Anyways, as you can see, my son is in here with me right now, and when I was recording the video like an hour or two ago. So he, he's doing his own thing, but he helped me to finish it. Now here's the other one. What's up?
Let's go outside.
You want to go outside?
Yeah.
Okay, what are you going to do outside?
Outside.
What do you want to do outside?
Outside.
Okay, get some clothes on. Go get some clothes on. Come on. So, yeah, I was trying to get my hair done pronto. This is going to be an all-day thing. Or at least until nap time. Once nap time comes, then I'm get it all finished. Because my hair is already straight from when I flat ironed it on the part 3 unlocking hair video. That was the last time I straightened my hair. So since then it's just been in 3 braids, and I just been keeping it. I did take my braids down and re-braid them, but I haven't put any more heat on it, so my hair is still pretty straight. I just want to touch up my roots to make sure that I'm getting the full length before I trim it, because I don't want it to be too uneven. Because, sometimes in the shower or, whatever, my hair gets a little hot and that makes it curl up on the roots. So, every now and then I want to touch it up a little bit, but I'm not like going to be applying heat every day. I got some really good scissors. They're called ice tempered hair shear, straight hair shear. They're premium stainless steel 6.5-inch length scissors, and they give you that crisp cut. So if you do decide to trim your own hair, go and get some real deal stainless steel that run ice, if you can, some ice temperament. They cost me $8.99 at the beauty supply store. So yeah, they got that crisp, that crisp little chop. Okay, after I completed the first half of the video, I was able to extend it a little bit. So the audio that is before this one was for the first half, and now I have to make more voiceover because there's more film, and I don't really know what I should say, but I should make some notes or give some tips about like just combs, when like for people who are watching to learn about hair or how to manage and do their own hair. I should add some tips here, so that's what I'll do. I have been keeping my hair in 3 braids because you do want to wear protective styles. You don't want to just always have your hair out or in a ponytail. You want to wear braids or plaits, or that's what the old folks call it, plaits or twist, just things to keep your hair contained so it's not always out and kind of flimsy. So that's what I've been doing. Another note I would add is just combs. You should always use a wide tooth comb when you have thick natural hair, like that's 4B or 4C. That's that tight curl. You want a wide tooth comb, like I've been showing in all of my videos. However, when you are combing your hair as you're flat ironing it, you should do a very thin, what is it called? Like a thin tooth, not wide tooth, but like thin tooth that are very close together. That way you're fully combing each strand, and that'll help you to like really get your hair straight, is if you're doing a very tight tooth comb. So that's the difference. It's like when you're combing it, like any other time besides when you're straightening it, use a wide tooth comb. But when you are straightening it, use a very thin, close together comb that has all the teeth close together like this, like you can hear them all. Those are all teeth on the comb. Use that type of comb, and that'll help you to get each strand combed out. That way, sometimes, because if you use a wide tooth comb, there might be knots in between some of the teeth, because you are collecting a lot of hair at once. But when you use a thin tooth close together comb, you are touching, each tooth on the comb is touching like each strand in your hair, so you won't be able to miss a knot or a curl. Like you're gonna straighten each hair follicle. So that's the difference. Another tip is when I do wrap my hair at night. I don't wrap it all the time, but sometimes, like if I know I'm not doing it when I get up, I just want to, I want to do it in advance, then I'll wear a silk hair wrap, or, just some type of silk cloth. And that allows you to keep your hair oiled, because if you wear like a cotton cloth or some other material, it soaks out the moisture. It drains the moisture from your hair. So the silk allows you to keep your hair oiled. So that's another tip I would recommend. Also, like in this video, you can see me kind of stretching my hair at different angles before I cut, so that way I can make sure all my hair is even. Because for instance, if you take a cluster of hair and you pull it to your right shoulder, the left side of the hair is being stretched longer than the right side. So you want to you want to try to keep it centered, so your right and your left side will remain even, especially when you cut. So that's a major key. Don't pull your hair to one side and then just chop it, because then your sides are going to be longer. One side is going to be longer than the other. So keep it centered. What's it else? You don't always have to like blow dry your hair. Me, I don't really like to blow dry it because it makes my hair too dry. Unless I have unless it's like a combed, like I'm combing it. But I don't mind just letting it air dry, because if your hair will still flow the same. But some people like to blow dry it before to make sure that it's like completely, I don't really like, I would say to make sure that it's completely dry, which will help it to bounce more. So if your hair is not so oiled, then it flows a little looser, like it flows better. So some people blow dry their hair for that reason. But me, I don't think it does. It makes a difference, but not much of a difference. Eventually, I will be open to doing other people's hair, like growing, like just whatever, because I've been doing my hair for years in different ways. I think people need more natural hairstylists, because not everybody knows how to do natural hair. Like some people don't know the type of combs to use or the products, or just different things, like how to care for it, because it's not the same. It's not, every hair type is not the same. So you want to make sure your stylist knows how to take care of natural hair. If I can answer any questions for you, or you have like any requests, just let me know. You can comment, or you can write me a message on Instagram. You can also email me. However you choose to reach out, feel free.